Welcome to Vineyard Kids for Under 5's. Today I want to start by asking you 3 questions. Question number 1. Do you like breakfast? Have you had breakfast this morning? Maybe you're having it while you're watching this. I like breakfast, and I think my favourite thing to have for breakfast would be Cocoa Pops, because you can have chocolate at breakfast time. What's your favourite thing to have for breakfast? Question number 2. Do you like to eat fish? Now, some people like fish, some people don't. You might like a tuna sandwich. Maybe you like fish fingers. I like fish fingers. Okay, and question number 3. Who likes to eat fish for breakfast? Now that is a bit strange. Now I like breakfast and I like fish, but I wouldn't have them together. Not sure what you think about that. So you might be wondering why I ask you those questions. And that's because in today's story in the Bible, Jesus does something amazing and then he eats some fish for breakfast with some of his friends. Shall we hear the story? The story is from John chapter 21, verses 1 to 14. Peter went fishing with some of the disciples. They fished from their boat all night, but they did not catch even one fish. Early the next morning, someone from the shore shouted, "You have not caught any fish, have you?" "No," they replied. "Well, cast your net out over the right-hand side of the boat," the man said. As soon as they did that, their net was full of fish. Then Peter knew that the man was Jesus. He jumped out of the boat and swam to shore. When the rest of the disciples got to shore in the boat, they saw a fire with burning coals, and there was some fish on it and some bread. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish that you have caught." They counted that they had caught 153 fish. Then Jesus said to them, "Come and have some breakfast." What an amazing story. Can you imagine how Jesus' friends must have felt? They had been fishing all night long and not caught any fish. They must have been very, very tired. But then Jesus came along. He saw that there was a problem and he stepped in to help his friends. And they caught 153 fish. Do you remember seeing them all lined up on the screen before? That's a lot of fish. So Jesus stepped in and helped his friends. And when we're on Jesus' team, we want to become more like Jesus. And we want to be people who always love and help other people. So this week, I want to challenge you to help someone. Maybe you could be helpful at home by tidying up some of your toys. Or maybe you could help a friend when they're upset and say something kind to them. So that's your challenge for this week. So now I'm gonna have some worship with Abby, and then I'll be back with a game. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. You were the word at the beginning. One with God the Lord. Okay, so before we play our game, we need to make something that we will use in the game. So for this, you need some paper, pencil, scissors, glue, something to colour with, and you will need a straw for the game. But don't worry, I'm just using a pen, and don't worry if you don't have a straw. I'll show you another way to do the game. Okay, so to start with, you need to draw lots of hearts on your piece of paper. So you need to do 2 different sizes, so one a bigger and one smaller. And you need to have exactly the same amount of big ones and little ones. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick the 2 ends together like that, and so they look a bit like fish. And the reason we've done hearts, you don't have to do hearts, but I just thought hearts remind us about how we want to love like Jesus loved and to help other people. So even while playing this game, you can remember the challenge to show people that we love them and we want to help them this week. So you can either do lots and lots of fish. I've got lots of fish here. Or if you're short on paper, or if you're littler and you can't cut out, then maybe you just want to do 1 fish, but you still don't want to do it too big because of the game. So you can decorate your fish however you want to. I'm going to do that in a moment, but just so you know what we're going to do for the game. So we can play the game in one of 2 ways. So firstly, you could do lots of fish, like I said, and then you're going to pick them up with your straw and then take them from, you can pretend somewhere's the sea, and into a net. So, and you could maybe give yourself a 30-second timer to see how many fish you can take from the sea into the net. If you just want to do one fish, you could still get your straw and you could see how long you could hold the fish up with 1 breath. So breathe in and breathe through your straw and see how long you can keep hold of it for. And if you don't have a straw, you can just breathe in and try and stick the fish to your mouth that way. So I'm just going to give all my fish an eye now. And then I've got lots of fish, so I'm going to have a go at the first option and see how many fish I can get from the sea to my net in 30 seconds. So I'll just decorate a little bit more. Some fish decorated. There we go. Okay, so you ready to see my attempt?
3, 2, 1, go! Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Stop. How have we done? I think I can see 5.
We're nearly out of time for today, but if you had a go at the game, do show us your photos and videos in the V53 Families page on Facebook. We would love to see them. I'd also love to let you know about some of the exciting things we've got coming up. As Vineyard 53, we are really pushing into community in this next season, and that's also the case in Vineyard Kids and for families and everyone that's involved in Vineyard 53. So over these next few months, we are going to be creating spaces where we can just come back together and be community. So the first of these is next weekend. We are doing a photo scavenger hunt. So we'd love you to sign up, and we will pair you up with another family so that we're keeping to the current guidance, and you can go off wherever you live and do that photo scavenger hunt. So we'll send you a list of photos to go and get, and there'll be prizes for people who get all the photos and for the most creative photos as well. So do sign up for that. The deadline is Wednesday. So that's all for today. We hope to see you really soon. Bye.